Hello, RoahmMythril here once again, and it's time for a bit of an updates and announcements video. Just want to let everyone know what's going on. There's a lot that we're going to be covering in this video, so if you don't want to watch the full thing, if you just want the main points, there will be a TLDR version in the description. So, time to get right into this. Alright, so first off, obviously Resident Evil is taking me longer than I expected, and the reasons for this are multifold. First off, I didn't really think I was going to have much in the way of extras for this project. Before I really started recording Resident Evil, I didn't know too much about the branching story paths. I honestly did not know you could actually lose Barry or Rebecca, and that's the kind of thing that I love about being a Let's Player, going back to these games that I have so many good memories of that I've enjoyed in the past, and actually learning new things about them. That's kind of awesome. The other major problem, though, is Chris on advanced mode is kind of a thing. So yeah, I need to do more practice. Basically what I'm finding so far, I talked about this over on my Tumblr, is enemies and items are shuffled around a bit, enemies take more damage, they do more damage, so yeah, in general, it's kind of a tricky thing, and I definitely need to do some practice. I'm also going to probably have to be more liberal with the saving, more so than I was in Jill's standard mode game, just to save my own sanity, because redoing so many of these parts, oh, it's going to get old real fast. In the meantime, while all this is going on, I don't really just want to let the channel stagnate for too long, so I was considering returning to Spyro 2, getting that finished up, and then doing the Chris run. And I'm curious as to what viewers think about this. Does that seem like a good idea, or would you rather that I just stuck with Resident Evil until it's done, just take the time it takes? Any feedback on this is appreciated. Also, if you want to help as far as the Chris Advanced run is concerned, I'm kind of looking for an LP where somebody did play Chris's advanced mode on Director's Cut, preferably something with commentary, because that does make it a bit easier for me to follow along, see what's going on, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, all the ones that I've seen are either speedruns or just long plays where they were concentrating more on the gameplay, and so there isn't any commentary. So if anybody knows a good LP and can suggest that to me, please do, that would be very helpful. The other major thing to discuss here is the December break thing, which, yeah, that kind of hit a snag. The original plan was actually pretty ambitious. I thought Resident Evil and Spyro 2 were going to go a lot faster than they both have, and I actually thought I might have had time to do another short project during November. Ambitious, but not something that really worked out. So what I was going to do is take December off and research Shattered Memories. I still really want to finish that project. I got some fan suggestions for things I could try, I just haven't really had time to test them out yet due to how busy I've been. I am still going to take a month off, but it's just going to be delayed. I want to make sure both Resident Evil and Spyro 2 are done before I take that time off. So it might be more a January or February break or something. The thing of it is, even if it is going to be partly research, I really need this month's break just to have some relaxation time, some time to decompress. I think it's something I've kind of been dealing with the last few years here on the channel, is sort of a semi-burnout. Now, I still really love what I do, I still love making videos, I have a great time doing this sort of thing, but I haven't really had a solid break of my own choosing for quite a few years. Just using the past 3 years as an example. 3 years ago, the only reason I took time off was because my appendix went boom. So, that wasn't exactly restful, that was more surgical recovery, and it was kind of painful. 2 years ago was painful to a different degree. It was more emotional breakdown because early November that year, that was when my aunt passed away. And so that was a really rough time. And then last year, I didn't really intend to take the time off. I was stuck working on Shattered Memories, and we know what a fiasco that was. It also didn't help just how long I was stuck working on Battle Network 4, though even that, it wasn't purely the game's fault. There was that period where we were stuck without air conditioning during a major summer Texas heat wave. Fun times. I'm hoping that getting Sun and Moon tomorrow will help revitalize me a bit. I'm definitely looking forward to playing those. And above all, I still love making videos, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I still have a lot of ideas. I'm not giving up. I'm not quitting anytime soon. I want to keep working on things because I have a great time doing this. On that subject of new ideas for the channel, that is something that I'm going to be doing whenever I do take that month's break, is I will be putting up a new Let's Vote list. There'll be 8 new projects on there to vote for. They're definite projects that I am going to do all of them sooner or later, but I just kind of want to gauge fan interest, see what people might want to see first, that sort of thing. Also, just to go ahead and cover it, there will not be anything Mega Man based on the Let's Vote list, purely because, let's be honest, as soon as I put something Mega Man based on there, I think we kind of all know what's going to win, and I want to keep the results a bit less predictable. I just think it's more interesting that way. Now, that's not to say there won't be more Mega Man on the channel. There definitely will be. There will be more perfect runs. Obviously, I'll be doing Battle Network 5 and 6 eventually. The thing about the perfect runs is I really have to be in the right kind of mood to want to do those. Because, I mean, I talked about the delays in, like, doing the extras for Jill for the Resident Evil project. Perfect runs can kind of be like that, to where I might not have anything to show for it but a steadily growing pile of outtakes for weeks at a time. And some of the upcoming stages, like Wily 4 on Mega Man 7, just about all of the King stages on Mega Man and Bass, oh, they're gonna be a thing. But we're gonna get through them, definitely. I just have to be in the right mindset to want to work on them is all. But with that, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover, so thank you very much for listening, or at the very least, looking over the TLDR version in the description. I want to thank everybody for your continued support, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.